Welcome back to Character Select. Dave and Tyler back for more Sherlock Holmes, The Awakened. That's what I'm talking about.
Hats off to you, Dave.
Another sinking near Scotland. By the strand for all the details.
You got it, little urchin.
Cool. Thank you, sir.
Killing Tempest article. Storm of the Century. The Tempest, which many already call the Storm of the Century, has been raging west of Lochaber's coastline over the past fortnight. Officials are alarmed by signs of the storm's intensification. The storm is taking a toll on shipping and seamen's lives, with 34 ships reported lost. Even as this article goes to press, hundreds of lives hang in the balance, with seamen struggling against the elements. Sadly, the Royal Navy Rescue is forbidden to launch any search parties due to the dangerous conditions. Her Majesty Queen Victoria held an emergency meeting with her ministers about the crisis along our coast. It was learnt that similar phenomena of lower importance are occurring around the world. In other news, a French thief with the initials AL is toiling with Scotland Yard again.
I wonder who that could be.
Arsène Lupin?
Arsène Lupin. Now people can write Sherlock Holmes stories with Arsène Lupin in it, and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're both in public domain.
Yep.
But first we're gonna see the horror movie.
Hey, did you figure out your love life there, buddy? It's been kind of been like weeks.
Dr. Watson. Indeed it has, and good to see you as always. How can I help?
Barnes, does Stevenson's guiding light mean anything to you?
Oh, right, that note that we found.
Well, my mind first goes to Robert Louis Stevenson, an up-and-coming author. I've been following his work in the periodicals. Interesting man. I take it his literary pursuits are somewhat of a deviation from the family business.
What makes you say that?
He wrote a poem. Let me see if I have it still. Yes. Say not of me that weakly I declined the labours of my sires, and fled the sea, the towers we founded, and the lamps we lit.
The labours of his sires. I wonder what they do.
I have a book on great British families. If the Stevensons have achieved anything of note, they will be in there. Please, feel free to take a look. It should be on the shelves to the right.
Much obliged.
I'll give you £1 for it.
You seem happy.
Someone is full of pep.
Oh, yes. Mr. Holmes, he was quite the inspiration. Last time you were in town, he offered me some stirring advice, which I have since acted upon.
Holmes is nothing if not provocative.
Indeed, the thorny truth is often hard to hear, but it did the job, and now my heart is full.
I'm glad to hear
Good for you.
Much obliged, Doctor.
Yeah, now, how about your mind be full of
Last
madness?
time we met, you mentioned your knack for translating occult texts. I was wondering if you could help me with this book.
Certainly, Goodness. Where on earth did you procure this grimoire?
That's a long story. What do you make of it?
It seems
Swamp
to
in
describe
Louisiana.
pagan rituals, ancient deities. Wow, what a marvel. I can try and translate it for you.
Just the pages bearing that symbol. This section, really.
Entity of ocean, or time. Oh,
Or
my.
both.
Oh, already on it, as you can tell.
If you can have it done at your earliest convenience, that would be lovely.
I expect it done by tomorrow.
Hopefully he doesn't go horribly insane and
The message
explode.
transcribed by Davy is addressed to Ashman. It reads, Barnes says that the name Stevenson reminds him of the up-and-coming Scottish author Robert Louis Stevenson. Barnes recommends a book on great families.
To his right, so over here. Chauvinistic account, you got it. Sounds like England.
Okay. The labors of my sires and fled the sea, the towers we founded, and the lamps we lit.
Maritime.
Yeah.
1700s?
I guess.
England.
Nope.
Nope. Scottish author, sorry. 1800s? Here we go.
The book Greatest British Families briefly mentions the Stevensons, famed for their lighthouses across all of Scotland. Funnily enough, the first Stevenson in the lineage shares the same given name as the latest, the author Robert Louis Stevenson. Sorry. Ever since the Bell Rock Lighthouse's erection in 1810, the Stevensons have left their mark around Scotland via civil engineering feats in the maritime industry. Whether the lighthouses were built by Robert Stevenson or his sons, Alan, David, and Thomas, sailors roaming Scotland's coastline have the dynasty to thank for guiding them to prosperity and safety.
Okay, so this thing says, when the storm starts, so we have the storm of the century going on.
When the ships fall,
it's Stevenson's guiding light.
So we just have to find out what lighthouse it refers to guiding light.
Well, the thing specifically says the Bell Rock Lighthouse.
Right. We have a Mind Palace thing.
We also have a new outfit.
Mrs.
Great.
Hudson will not be impressed.
Alright.
Mind Palace.
Please. Spellbinding pages.
Yeah, it's not leather. Just so you know. What is the cryptic message for Ashma about?
Well, we know it's about the Killing Tempest article, perhaps.
Yeah. Barnes' first look at the book? Huh, alright. Gathering at Stevenson-built lighthouse west of Lochaber. It's Scottish, it could be anything. Who is the cult leader and what is their goal? That we don't know.
Let's just throw all this in there. Does any of this stick?
None of it.
Cool. Oh,
Say, do you possess coastal maps of Scotland?
Indeed. Have you figured out what the Stevensons are known for?
Feats of lighthouse engineering. You have my thanks for the book.
My pleasure, Doctor. Do you need any particular part of the coast?
Lochaber?
West Coast.
Right
Lochaber.
then. I'll unroll it on the desk. All yours. In the meantime, I will attend to my translation.
Well, there's only a couple
Much
of...
appreciated.
Only a few lighthouses, so...
Thankfully.
Located on the remote island of the same name, Scaravore Lighthouse lies southwest of the inhabited island of Tyree, whatever. Designed and built in 1844 by Alan Stevenson. The tower is a testament to blah, blah, blah. That's not the right one.
6 years of construction. How about that one?
Ruba nan Gal means Stranger's Point in Scottish Gaelic. This simple yet elegant brick tower of light built in 1857 by David and Thomas Stevenson is not even the only one the dynasty erected that year. Designed and built in 1849 by Alan Stevenson, the lighthouse lies at the western end of the peninsula in Lochaber. It architecturally and decoratively depicts Egyptian influences, making it unique among Scottish lighthouses. Bearing a strikingly black lantern? Interesting. Located in the outer I cannot remember if it's Hebrides or Hebrides. Island of Bear Head, the lighthouse illuminates the southern entrance to the Minch. The tower, designed by Robert Stevenson and built by James Smith of Inverness in 1833, is made of stone. It is deemed the United Kingdom's highest lighthouse, standing at 682 feet above sea level. That's the one that we want.
That's probably the one we want.
Doctor, look what I just found.
What's that?
Barnes, have you finished with the book?
Yes.
Absolutely not.
I've written out a translation of the section you wanted. It
Also, I'm keeping it.
puts the grim in grimoire.
I will kill you for it.
Long story short, it details macabre rituals, death, leviathans, and the apocalypse. See for yourself. I must ask you to leave the book with me so I can read more of it. It's compelling. Very compelling.
Absolutely not.
I don't think that would be wise. Please give it back. That said, I remain grateful for your immeasurable help.
Oh, how disappointing. I hope you will consider lending it to me in the future. Good day, Doctor.
We just saved your sanity, my dude.
Yeah, I'm not giving you no freaking weird, horrible book.
Barnes' approximate, if hasty translation, details a ritual for awakening a pagan god sleeping under the ocean. It involves a special chant the strongest men of each ethnicity on Earth perform before they are to be sacrificed for the god's awakening. Interesting.
Okay.
A creature with a pitch-black face akin to an Egyptian sphinx must witness the ritual. If successful, the ceremony will destroy the world's seas and lands.
So it's not that lighthouse that you wanted. It is, in fact, the one... This one.
What makes you say that?
Egyptian. And it's made of granite.
Okay.
And Black Lantern?
Well,
I'm making the guess that the freaking...
Okay. Wait. Go back to the question mark. The question mark thing. Not that one. The note from Ash... Wait, is that not it? The one that's got the directions.
This one.
No, the one that's got the directions. Go back to the question mark. Question mark. When the storm starts where the ships fall, at Stevenson's guiding light. Guiding light.
Yeah. But they say that the creature with a black face akin to an Egyptian sphinx must witness the ritual, so I'm pretty sure it's this one here where they mention a strikingly black lantern with Egyptian influences.
I don't...
Take care of your master.
That tracks.
Oh, got another dog. Why?
Because...
A fascinating book. Thank you for the opportunity, Doctor.
Mycroft, here to buy a book on fraternal dysfunction.
The Holmes family
Go
is
on for
beyond
30
counselling,
seconds.
Doctor.
True, more deserving of scientific study. What do you want?
I came to warn you. Perhaps you have a moment to...
Sorry, I reserve Tuesday afternoons for time with friends.
I'm worried about Sherlock. He's not well. You should know that he has had episodes in the past. Detachment from reality. He will need your support.
Such gall. First you crush him under your boot heel, now you ask me to pick up the pieces.
Your emotions are impeding your rationality. He needs to be distracted, diverted into something less harmful.
Surely you jest. Only one thing shall truly bring him peace of mind, and that is solving his case.
The last case he pursued so doggedly was Cordona. He came home a wreck, and this time I fear he may not return at all.
You are not his father, Mycroft. Not anymore. He is a grown man, a brilliant man. I know you care for him. I just wish you also respected him.
The Crown cannot help you. But I can. Give him this.
What is it?
A confidential note tied to his case. He may see value in it. Just do not tell him it came from me. Oh, speaking of the Crown, perhaps you can help us with another matter? It requires some local knowledge.
I would require that you give me your very nice red tie, please.
I'm all ears.
For your eyes
That's a
open.
really nice tie.
Here is a folder with all the details.
Okay. New case, the Lone Watcher. Is this a side quest? One of our informants, Philip Hawke, has not been in contact for the last few days. Please check his status. He's working on an investigation close to his lodgings. Hawke is disabled and his home is next to one of your client's houses, Captain Stenwick. Report to me after you have visited. I will be in the bookshop.
Sure. Let's go to Stenwick's Manor.
We have fucking side quests?
I guess so. So he lives next to this guy?
Apparently. Hawk's house.
Is it this one?
Yes.
Unlike Holmes, I don't carry lockpicks.
Knock?
Well, I mean, it won't let me...
Unlike Holmes, I don't carry lockpicks.
Oh,
That's a problem.
Royal Berkshire Regiment.
Unfinished note written by Hawk. 5:45, carriage arrived with hooded visitor aboard. 7:25, carriage left. The visitor stayed inside. 9:10, Boxes with gold from the Japanese Imperial Mint arrived, 9:36. Boxes are still being unloaded, 10:10. Last box was moved inside the embassy, 11:33. Arrival of the Oddman Ambassador and Vice Consul. 12:44. The men are having a meeting on the second floor. There are maps of M.
M, signed by someone else's hand.
Moriarty?
Maybe.
His face and neck are swollen, and I can see wasp stings all over the skin.
Ugh.
Not a good way to go.
The hand holding the pen.
Yeah.
Only his right arm was functional. His left arm was paralyzed in the war. A map of possible routes taken from the embassy. I thought only Sherlock was capable of this kind of deduction.
I mean, Sherlock is just really good at it.
The spyglass was positioned to watch the windows of the embassy across the road.
Philip Hawke is dead in his wheelchair in the garden. His body is swollen. He has wasp stings all over his body. They're during the war. Yep. Alright.
Alright, I guess we need to take this to the Mycroft.
Mercurft. Not sure why he couldn't look into it. Unless he was trying not to implicate an agent.
Mouse, please. Thank you. I think I just need to move the dongle up.
Pycroft is not in here. Oh, yes,
He
he
is.
I'm
Dang.
sorry, I have bad news.
Please do not tell me Hawke is a turncoat.
Worse, I found him dead in his wheelchair, out in the garden.
How did he die? Exactly.
He was stung repeatedly by wasps. His body succumbed to anaphylaxis.
And that is all you observed? Was there anything suspicious?
The M in the notebook.
Well, there was one thing. In his notes I found a handwritten M, but it didn't match Hawke's other writing.
Listen carefully, Doctor. Do not investigate further, do not talk about this matter to anyone, and do not ask questions. Thank you. Now leave it alone.
Well, we did it, Dave. We solved the crim.
Well,
Question mark?
we solved the crim. What's your mind palace?
Get the
no.
strand, get the true facts.
Been blinking at you a lot.
Who is the cult leader and what do they do? Oh boy.
Ritual of Awakening.
Yes, that one. I'm pretty sure that they want to raise the pagan god. And they want to do it at the Egyptian lighthouse.
That doesn't
Well, I was
answer.
right about the lighthouse, though. You were fucking wrong, Dave.
Shut up. Profile of A. Rochester presumed dead. Try that one.
Who?
H.P. Rochester, billionaire. They had a son named Archibald.
Sorry, why do we have this?
It was the note that Mycroft gave us.
Oh, yeah. This mouse is driving me insane.
You need to fix it.
I know I do.
Archibald Rochester. Plans are right. Is alive and leading a cult. He aims to conduct a monstrous ritual at Ardnamuk Lighthouse, all by implication, the sacrifice of all the abductees of diverse ethnicities.
Well, that's awful.
Yep.
Let's go tell Sherlock.
Get a wired mouse, for God's sake.
No. Wired mice suck.
I know.
I've seen
have the
everything.
translation. But Barnes was affected by the book. Holmes?
Watson?
Did you hear me? Barnes was behaving oddly, but I was able to retrieve the book and his preliminary translation. I think we have a lead. Sherlock, what is it?
I find myself burdened. It will come as no surprise that I tend towards obsession. Indeed, obsession oft grants me the insights that have become my stock in trade, my greatest asset. Yet I cannot deny this nature proves as much a hindrance as a boon. It has cost me friends, colleagues, brothers. And despite my obsession as I contend with the matter at hand, no closer to understanding than when we began, I must conclude that I am of no worth at all. Without an answer, what use is the question?
Sherlock, this is no time for despair. The book is real. Those men went mad.
John, I fear that I am as mad as the rest of them.
I bore witness to the same events that you did. I saw with my own eyes.
Which
the
one did you
inexplicable,
choose?
The ghastly and the unnatural.
You were not mad.
I can attest to their occurrence. So take heart, for it was as real as you or I. And thus, we must persist. Lives hang in the balance. If you cannot see your worth, then trust in me, for I see it. And I know of no other man capable of putting this matter right.
Thank you, John. Would that I possessed even half your courage. Pray tell, where does our journey end?
Ardnamurchan, Scotland.
Yeah, sure, just throw that one out there.
Well, shall we
please,
be
thank
off?
you.
Yes, of course. You can apprise me of your actions while we pack.
At wit's end. 8. The Awakening. Ardnamurchan Point.
I saw that.
I didn't. I'm pretty sure I'm okay with that.
Holmes, if we don't make land soon, I fear we will join those missing souls.
For some reason he's wearing his top hat. It's great.
These seas have taken too many, John. Let's stop them from taking more then.
Alright. Well, next time on Character Select, we shall make Beachfall on Ardnamurchan Point. And goddamn, he looks really fantastic in that outfit, actually.
It is pretty cool.
How to stop the ritual. Oh, this is the last chapter, too. Nice. But thank you very much for watching. Make sure to click that like button down below if you liked it. And we have nothing. We have no
Nothing.
ideas.
We're gonna get all the clues and solve all the crimes once and for all, Dave.
Absolutely. Nothing shall be... Those are really weird lightning strikes. They almost
Aren't
look
they,
like
though?
constellations.
Yeah, they're kind of weird, aren't they?
That's actually kind of cool. I like that.